here at the temple, we try to, when people make offerings and people support us, we greatly appreciate it, and we want to share our thanks. We wish you well, we wish you health, we wish you wealth and good things to happen in your life. But the best thing that we can give you is a little piece of what we've learned. And so we try to have these little daily sermons whenever we have an opportunity. So today is a good opportunity, and I want to give you a short topic of thinking, which is the concept of I'm wrong. This is something that scares and terrifies people. Like, we're so terrified by this concept of being wrong. You make a mistake, you're scared. When someone finds out you did something wrong, you're afraid, you're scared. This is unhealthy and very contrary and bad for you. And let me try to explain why. Ever since we were kids, I don't know, maybe it's culture, maybe it's the time and age that we live in, being wrong gets made fun of, gets punished, and as children, we get traumatized. We associate being wrong with punishment, removal of love, removal of, opportunities, and so we're afraid. But this is the furthest thing from benefit for you, because think of it like this. In every single human being, you have things that you're good at and things that you're not. You have things that you do well and things that you do not so well. So what do? We talk about the things that we do well. We show them off, we brag, we lie, we over-exaggerate to try to show the parts that we're good at. But then when people see the things we're bad at, what do? We lie, we hide, we make excuses, we explain, oh, it happened because of this, it's not my fault. Sometimes you blame other people. Oh, it's Matthew's fault, Matthew did it. It's because of him, that's why this happened. It's always Matthew's fault. And think about it. You create enemies, you create stress, and you create problems. But if only you were to be willing to accept that you're wrong, do you know what lies ahead of you? Everything. Imagine that inside of you, you have 50% good things, 50% bad things. If you keep talking about the good things, do the good things increase? No. Do the bad things decrease? No, they stay the same. But if you can actually address the problems that you have, it hurts, it's painful, it sucks. But when you address it, and hopefully you don't become depressed, you don't become angry and irritated, but you fix it. You deal with those issues. Those on this side now come to this side. Now, if you were to listen to any successful person in this world, they will all tell you that they learned from mistakes. Every great athlete, every great anything, they all had a path that they had to travel. And when people talk about their path, it's never a path of fun and excitement. It's always a path of struggle, struggle, struggle. But that's how they became great. And so for us, when someone says, you're wrong, you said that wrong, you pronounced that wrong, instead of defending yourself, getting upset, saying, well, you don't say everything right either, the most simple question would be, well, then how do you say it right? That's one thing my mom did that blew my mind. She was the mom that could never be wrong. Her English is definitely not perfect. And so she would talk and she would say something wrong. She's really horrible at the it, he, her, them, they. Like, she just can't remember if it's singular or plural or how do you refer, and she just can't do it. And so she'll be like, she'll say it wrong, and then we'll be, Mom, and then she'll look at us. Before, she'll be like, what? Don't embarrass me, or don't criticize me in front of people. That's not okay. I'm an adult. You don't criticize adults. But after her change, we would be like, Mom, you said that wrong. She'd be like, oh, I did? How do you say it right? And then you would tell her, and then she would practice it right there. She would just practice saying that word over and over until she got it. Did I say it right? No. Did I say it right? No. How about this? No. That's a hard word, isn't it? And it's weird. Like, the more she was willing to accept her faults, the more she was willing to learn, the more you respected her. The more you saw a human there. You saw a person struggling to learn, struggling with their faults and trying to get better. And that's where respect comes from, growth. And so, as a little reminder for all of us, when you make a mistake, it's not necessary to feel bad and feel depressed, feel defensive. set your attitude towards, I'm going to use this to become better. Whenever someone criticizes you, you don't have to think, oh, what are people going to think about me? What are my social points? Am I going to be embarrassed? Think about, what can I learn from this? And if you do that, you'll have nothing but success in your future. The more disadvantages you turn into advantages, the more advantages you have. But it all starts with your disadvantages. So don't be afraid of being wrong, because that's the path to being right.